We are all guilty of that dopamine hit that we all seek in a lot of these devices. But the key is that a lot of this information is coming your way. It's a 10-second scroll. The finger is so mighty, it's wiping through so much content that this kind of information is hitting your brains constantly, right? A lot of that is sometimes fake. A lot of that is sometimes noisy. Most of it is repetitive. So how do you deal with a constant world where at work or outside of work, you're always inundated by so much information that the time that you have to focus to go deep in a certain area is reduced? There are certain methods that a lot of people talk about. The first is you got to curate your sources, 3, 4, or 5 maximum, so that you're making do with that information that is useful for the output. Then the second piece that a lot of these authors talk about also is that you need that whole digital detox time. You need to do what is called information fasting, just like intermittent fasting, where there's certain time in the day that you're not consuming anything and you're letting your brain work. That computers will always crush numbers much faster than the human brain, right? You can never do better or more work than a computer crunching things. What you can do is step back and, think and have your cognitive facilities really work for you to connect the dots and come out with the output that you or your enterprise are looking for. So the 3 books that I really kind of loved in this one, the first one was End of Absence. It talks about what we've lost. Now that we're always connected through our digital devices, whether you're at home or you're on a vacation, you're somewhat connected. You can't be absent, right? What has that done to the human brain? So that's a very important one. Another one that builds context to this one is Shallows by Nicholas Carr, right? So it talks about what that rewiring is happening in our brain with all this digital overload. And the third one I really recommend is a Cal Newport called Deep Think, right? So how do you really step away for some time where you are actually truly thinking for an outcome that you need to produce? So I think as long as we're aware, as long as we're getting some of the discipline charted out, I think it'll help a lot of us. But I wanted to share this because I get this constantly with, again, as I mentioned, with people who are working with, digital initiatives, the kids who are out of school and doing digital science, data science kind of projects. Everyone talked about this whole information obesity, mindset, that they know that there's so much going on, that it's kind of almost exhausting, almost stressful to kind of consume all that, and how they can kind of make do with some of this out there. So good luck, and let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you.